Once there was an old and wise man who was getting sicker every day. He felt that his time on earth was coming to an end. However, his son was still young and had a lot to learn. So the father took it upon himself to teach his son about life before he passed away. One morning the old man called his son and gave him a compass. It was a special compass that had been in their family for many years. The boy had never seen it before and didn't know what to think of it. Confused, the boy asked his father, "What am I supposed to do with this compass?" "I want you to go to town and show the compass to the jeweler," his father said. "Ask the jeweler how much it's worth, but don't sell it, just come back home with the compass." The boy followed his father's instructions and went to town. He showed the compass to the jeweler, who looked at it carefully and told him it was worth $100 because it was old. When the boy returned home, his father seemed to agree with the jeweler's assessment. The boy said the jeweler didn't think the compass was anything special. He said it would be hard to find a buyer and offered only $100. The father nodded as if he understood. Then the father told the son, "Now take the compass to the pawn shop and see how much they will offer." The son was skeptical and asked, "Why would the pawn shop offer more? I don't think they will give a better price than the jeweler." "Please just humor me, son," the father requested. "Your best friend owns a pawn shop. Maybe he will give you a fair offer." Though the son disagreed in his mind, he didn't want to argue with his father. He went to the pawn shop and also asked 2 friends who worked in pawn shops. Unfortunately, they all gave him worse offers. The highest offer he received was $20 because they said the compass had some scratches. Disappointed, the son returned home and told his father the news. The father nodded again, seemingly understanding. The son asked, "What should I do now? Should I go back to the jeweler? He offered more money." "No," said the old man. "I want you to go to the museum. There's a woman there who will know the true value of the compass." Reluctantly, the son agreed to go to the museum and find the woman his father mentioned. He wondered what she could say that he hadn't heard already after speaking with the woman at the museum. The son hurried back home in the evening to share the good news with his old man. Excitedly, he said, "You won't believe it." The lady at the museum said, "The compass is one of a kind." She never thought she would see one in person. The museum wants to buy it so they can display it with a smile on their face. The old man asked, "That's wonderful. How much did she say?" "It was worth $50,000. The son exclaimed, "I didn't realize it was so valuable. With that money, our family can have a good life. Should we sell it?" The father replied, "I'm happy for you, son. After I'm gone, you can decide what to do with the compass. But what matters most to me now is that you have learned about the value and self-worth." Confused, the son asked, "What do you mean?" The father explained, "Just like the compass, you have value too. If you go to the wrong places, you might not realize how valuable you are. Even your friends might not see it. But there is always a place where people will recognize your true worth. That's the lesson I want to teach you." The son, now understanding, had a newfound respect for his father. He realized that the journey they had taken and his father's words were more valuable than the compass itself. The father continued, "One day, when you have a family of your own, you will teach your children the same lessons I have taught you. That way they can be happy and know their true worth." That night, the old man's son learned a lot. Their family might not be rich, but that didn't matter. His father's words were more valuable than the compass they had spent the day appraising. It's a humble request to like this video and subscribe my YouTube channel to support us.